Consider a question that cuts right to the core of how you experience the world. What if the life you live right now, with its incredible highs and frustrating lows, is not something an outside force is doing to you? What if the physical world is actually a flawless, unbiased response to exactly what is happening inside you? The 20th century mystic Neville Goddard framed it like this: our greatest illusion as human beings is the belief that causes exist entirely outside of our own consciousness. Take a moment to weigh that idea. It means every person you meet, every circumstance you face, and every event you experience is a direct projection of your internal state. We need to draw a sharp line here. This is not about idle wishing or wanting something really badly. We all want things we never get. The reality you experience is the harvest of your subconscious convictions. You won't get what you want. You get what you deeply, down to your bones, believe to be true about yourself and the world. This principle is called the law of assumption. Understanding it is like looking at the mechanical blueprint of your reality, piece by piece. The law dictates that you can bring any desire to life by assuming the feeling that it is already a completed fact. When you step into the feeling of the person who already has what they want, you impress that new reality into your subconscious. Once that happens, your subconscious has no choice but to construct that exact match in your physical environment. It is an active, internal process of becoming something new, rather than passively waiting for the outside world to finally cut you a break. To see how this operates in practice, imagine your entire life is a perfectly clear, unbiased mirror. If you dislike the reflections staring back at you, whether that is your health, your bank account, or your relationships, you wouldn't try to change the reflection by arguing with the glass or smashing it. The only logical move is to change the face looking into it. The mirror of reality holds no opinions. It can only show you the sum total of your assumptions, your beliefs, and the quiet conversations you have with yourself. Trying to force other people or external circumstances to change is entirely pointless. If you want the reflection to look different, the source material inside you has to shift first. Think of every possible human experience as a single garment hanging in an infinite cosmic wardrobe. None of those garments are your true identity. Being poor is not who you are. Being lonely is not your core essence. They are simply temporary states you happen to be occupying. Just like changing your clothes, you have the ability to mentally take off a worn-out, uncomfortable state and put on a new one. You choose the state you want to experience, and you mentally wear its feeling until it becomes completely natural. You are never permanently trapped by the conditions of your current life, because you always hold the absolute power to change your mental wardrobe. If altering your life is as simple as shifting your internal state, we have to ask why so many of us feel completely stuck, repeating the exact same problems year after year. The culprit is usually something we do unconsciously, every minute of the day. You are constantly engaged in a quiet internal dialogue, replaying old arguments, complaining about what is happening, and worrying about what might go wrong next. Those internal conversations aren't harmless background noise. They are active transactions. Your mental energy functions like financial currency. You can spend thoughts on doubt and internal conflict, buying more of your current problems, or invest them into internal conversations that align with your desired goal. The physical life you are navigating right now is nothing more than your past internal conversations made visible. Recognizing this trap is the first step, but there is a highly practical tool to bypass your critical, worrying mind and consciously plant the exact realities you want to experience. Your window of opportunity arrives every single night. It is that hazy, dreamlike twilight state you enter right before you drift off to sleep. During this brief window, the conscious mind relaxes and drops its defenses. Your subconscious becomes wide open and completely receptive to new instructions. Think of this twilight state as your ultimate mental workshop. It is the potter's house, the exact place where you have maximum leverage to reshape your world without any internal resistance. Here is exactly how you use it. When you lie down, instead of mentally reviewing the day's anxieties, Deliberately adopt the emotional feeling that your wish is already fulfilled. Build a simple mental scene that implies you have already achieved your goal. Whether it evokes satisfaction, relief, or gratitude, loop that brief scene in your mind until you are fully immersed in it. You must fall asleep while firmly anchored in that specific feeling. This allows the subconscious to accept the assumption as an undeniable fact. You do not need to fight your current circumstances or force things to happen. By drifting into sleep within your chosen state, you provide the subconscious with the template for the reality you will encounter tomorrow.